Hello everyone, good morning. Good morning for me right now anyway. I don't know what time it is when this thing gets uploaded. So anyway, my name is Shani. I'm a part-time reseller. I am a full-time on-call hospice nurse. So I have a haul for you. Recently I drove an hour to go back to some of my favorite thrift stores. The two main favorite thrift stores I went to, they have bag sales. And so one of them, you can put anything you can find in a bag sell, or in a bag, Walmart bag, for $10. And then the other one is their clothing. Anything that can fit in a Walmart bag on their clothing is $10. Now, like, they exclude like prom dresses and coats. That kind of thing gets marked separately. So I'm going to show you the items I found from both of these thrift stores. I got them on the same day. I just went, when did I go? Monday. Yeah, today's Thursday. I went Monday. So this is a new finds. So the first thrift store I'm going to show you is the one where they price items separately, but then the clothing is $10. So I got I got a lot of these vintage fondue picks. I got them for $2. And so when you look at it though, you know that the stand is not for all of these. These are very different. So technically I'm gonna take out the ones I don't think go here. And I have sold fondue picks before. They can sell pretty good. I think maybe these are the ones that should have came with the stand. So I will list them separately. And my plan is to get everything listed or into my drafts. Let me just say that. I start work with my hospice on-call job. I start work on every other Friday. I work 7 days and then I'm off 7 days. So it can be a great schedule to have, and then it can be a bummer of a schedule to have. Just depends on what's going on in your life. So anyway, here we go. Isn't that cute? It's got its own little stand. So yes, so I'm gonna get these into my drafts today, and then I'll probably just post these separate. This one, I'll probably I might not take a picture. Sometimes when I have items that they're a little jacked up, I won't put it in the listing, and then I'll just include it, and I'll send a note that I included one that was kind of messed up. These four would go together, and these four would go together. But I might just put them all together so they would sell better to have more. So anyway, I have sold fondue sticks before, and they've done okay. It's an okay thrift, I guess. So this is just a vintage jam jar, and I paid $2 for this, and I thought it was the cutest thing ever. Look at the lid. Is that not cute? And then this is actually not broke. You hardly ever find these. Usually they're broke, but it was included. So this could be a sugar dish as well, but to me, it reminds me of a jam jar. So I actually think I might keep this. I don't know. I just really love it. So I'm gonna look it up. And when I say look it up, I use eBay to price my items. I usually don't use Poshmark. Some people use Poshmark, and I don't know. I feel like eBay's more consistent maybe. So what I would do is just look up vintage jelly jars with spoon, see how many are listed. You kind of get a feel for what people have it priced at. And then what you do is you push your filter button on your desktop, it's over on the left-hand side, there's a filter, and you would scroll down and push sold. You click sold, and then it populates all of these sold listings for vintage jelly jars. And it will tell you like how many have sold in the last 90 days. So you get a feel for what things are actually selling at, because one of the things that drives me crazy is when I'm talking to someone and they're like, well, I have a such and such and it's listed on eBay for $45. And I'll tell them, well, it might be listed for $45, but what's it selling for on eBay? So that is really what matters. Is you can list it all day long. I could list this for $200, but if it's only selling for $14, that's probably all I'm gonna make on it. So anyway, just to kind of throw that out there. But isn't that the cutest little thing? And it's got little vintage coffee and tea kettles. Yeah. All right, the next item is this vintage ashtray. How cool is that? It does have some surface marks. Some of this I'm scratching right off, but it does have some surface marks. And I did see one nick somewhere. Yeah, there's a nick right on the edge. You can kind of see it. But I only paid $2. Vintage ashtrays. You know, you can do pretty well, especially the very cool mid-century modern ones. But the green I thought was really pretty. And she said, I just put that out. So anyway, my husband is a painter, and I recently saw where you can take vintage ashtrays, or ashtrays in general, and when the painter needs to put his or her paintbrush down, they just kind of lay it. And he was like, that's a really good idea. So he might claim this from me. I'm gonna try and get it listed though and find him a not so pretty one. So those are the items I bought. I don't think I got anything else there. Oh, I did find 3 vintage picture frames that I'm gonna keep for myself. And yeah, one was to frame my husband painted me a bluebird, or a bluebird, right? A blue jay. He painted me a blue jay because I have a wall with some birds on it. So he started kind of painting me different birds. And so I actually found a frame for that finally to go up on my wall. And yeah, then I'm just gonna hang on to the other ones. I only got them for 50 cents. So that was like a great deal. Okay, so all these clothes I paid $10 for. Oh wait. Yeah, I got all of these clothes. I got 2 bags. I thought I only had 1 bag from this one, but I have 2 bags. So I paid $20 for all of these clothing items. So we're gonna go through it and then calculate and see how much I paid for it. And truthfully, I was like, I can't remember if I got any like good items. I feel like I'm a bread and butter seller. I do have higher priced items for sale on my eBay. So if you go to my store, you'll see where I have some higher priced items. And those are kind of my rare finds that I'm like, oh wow, that was like worth a ton and I didn't realize it. But for the most part, I'm a bread and butter seller. If you watch my What Sold, you'll see my net profit is usually anywhere from $8 up to $15. And I'm okay with that. And so you have to be okay with whatever type of seller you are. Some people would just scoff and laugh, but it's, it is what it is. And this is my journey, not theirs. And so you have to do what's best for you if you're a seller. So that's probably the only advice I'm gonna give you right now. But anyway, this was kind of a cool find. It is a vintage Pierre Cardin, which is a designer, vintage robe. This is a one size fits most yeah, fit all. It's definitely vintage. Look at this tag. It's still in good shape. So there's some fabric pilling. It's kind of like this fleecy, you can tell the material, which is polyester. And it has the string, you know what I'm saying? It has the tie. Oh gosh, I'm gonna get through this, you guys. I'm gonna get through this. Has the tie, which was a good deal because if it doesn't have the tie, sometimes you can't make as much. But these vintage robes, they sell, it seems like I had a vintage Christian Dior men's robe, and it did sell, and it sold, I want to say around $40, and this is right around where this is. The comps, so when like I said, I search Pierre Cardin robe, vintage, it gives me all of the ones listed, and then I filtered to sold. So if you do that, like I think when I did it, it showed like 270 listed, and then it only showed 14 sold. But then once you go down, it'll show other ones that like the title just wasn't quite right. So there were definitely more sold, it just wasn't capturing them. And so the comps were anywhere from like 28 up to, there were some $60. It really depended on like the print. Since this is not like just a boring plain print, I might be able to get a little bit more out of it. So this was actually a good find. I was excited. It was the last thing I found and put in my bag. So next is a shirt for me, and I was so happy to find it. The Golden Girls. Look at that. Yes, please. The Golden Girls. It's a Golden Girls. It's a size 2X. It kind of looks like, I'm gonna shorten you guys so maybe you can see more of what I'm holding up. So anyway, yeah, I was stoked about this. So if it doesn't fit me the way I want it to, I'll just, I'll sell it, but I was excited to find that. Next is a 9 West. I don't really pick up 9 West a whole lot unless it's a really good pair of boots or shoes or a pretty dress. Sometimes they're blazers, but this shirt just was really pretty. And yeah, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And it kind of has this little ruffled cuffed wrist. And this is a size large. I think it's gorgeous. I love that, the pattern on it. Vintage red slip. A lot of times you don't find a whole lot of different colored slips. This is a vintage Fiesta. It is an average small, and it looks teeny tiny, but it is in good condition. I don't see any stains on it. I love the front of that. If you can see it, yeah, there you go. It's got lace on the bottom. Very pretty. Just a nylon slip. You know, vintage, I'm thinking of, I am getting ready to have my first Whatnot show, and I'm really nervous about it. I don't have very many followers. I haven't really been on Whatnot a whole lot. I'm really gonna try to start watching more of them and following people. I'm gonna schedule out some shows. I've been trying to collect items for my Whatnot shows because they, you know, a lot of times they'll say to have like 50 items in your show. And just to expect, you know, you're not gonna have a whole lot of sales at first. You just gotta kind of keep doing it. And since I do carry a lot of bread and butter brands and mall brands, I'm thinking I'm gonna give it a try. But my first show I think is gonna be a flannel show. It's kind of that time of the year, and I think I'm gonna title it like flannels for the family or something. So you'll see, I've been collecting flannels. This is the best way on these bag sales. Just they're hard to find right now because people want to buy flannels. So I'm thinking of doing, the reason I said this in the first place is I have a lot of vintage nightgowns, nylon and slips that just haven't moved a whole lot. And so I'm thinking of maybe doing a show on them too. So I'm trying to plan out some shows. And so if you would like to follow me on Whatnot, if you haven't checked Whatnot out, it is a live auction style platform. And so you can literally go on there right now. There's people having live auctions right now. You can jump from, you know, one to another. I will try and put my Whatnot link in the description of this video. And when you sign up on Whatnot, if you use my link, you actually will get like $15 free to use. Not just on, you don't have to use it on my first show. You can use it on any show. But I think you get $15 and then I get like a $5 credit for having people sign up. So yeah, so join Whatnot. A lot of resellers actually, they find items to sell on Whatnot because you can catch shows that they'll do like $1, $2 starts. You can get really good deals on things. So yeah, it's a way to sell quantity. So like the mall brands, I'm just thinking I'm gonna give it a shot. It's just kind of a nerve-wracking thing when you haven't done it yet. So anyway, onward. We're gonna go onward. This is Med Couture Maternity Medium Petite Scrub Pants. These are black. This is a great brand. Med Couture is a great scrub brand to sell. These are in excellent condition because women don't wear them very long. You know, you're pregnant, you wear them, and then you don't need them. So this I got because of the style, because it's linen, but it is a vintage white stag, which is an old vintage Walmart. It is a large, so it's got a good size. And it is this kind of a lag and look linen blouse, long sleeve blouse. Yes, we're kind of going out of the season, but it's, you know, this could be a fall still. The buttons are kind of that faux wood. So I definitely picked this up for style because I can use those like lag and look in my description. And yeah, and linen is always good. No matter what brand it is, people seek it out. And you know, some of these Walmart, the old vintage Walmart, they have like better quality, especially these. Now this is a linen and rayon blend. So, but it's like, it's a really good material, quality material. So this is a flannel I picked up for my show. And it is just a faded glory, but it's got a great colorway. It's in excellent condition. Black, red, and white. And so this will be a men's large. But there's a lot of women, me included. I wear men's flannels all the time. I have the flannel on right now. How funny. This is a kid's flannel. So yeah, my first show, I'm wanting to do like flannels for the family. So I've been picking up little ones when I find them. So this is an Old Navy built-in flex, extra small, which is size 5. And then I have another one. I didn't realize I got, and I see one in the other bag too. This is a vintage acrylic flannel from Windbreaker. And look at that, isn't that pretty? It is, look at that colorway. It's got green. I like that it has the green in it as well. So yeah, great condition. Here is a Christopher & Banks flannel vest. So I think I'm going to include this in that show as well. It's really not, isn't that nice? It's really nice. And I love, it's got metal buttons, which I thought were really cool. They're kind of heavier metal buttons. This is a size large as well, purple and gray. And then the last thing in this bag is another flannel. This one had a little bit more wear, but it wasn't horrible pilling or anything. And it is a men's slim Good Threads. It's from Good Threads. Slim, medium, tall is what it is. And you can tell it's definitely tall. I think it's a men's. Yeah, it looks like a men's to me. So, okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Woo! So my cost of goods on that bag was less than $1. So I'm super stoked about that one. So let's go through this one. And I'll calculate my cost of goods together for both bags when I put it into my spreadsheet. Okay, the first is a flannel. This is one of those like newer, like not as flannelly, but it's a Walmart, it's Time and True. But I thought it had beautiful fall colors, that orange. It's like a rust and then an orange and then a black and white. And its sleeves roll up and it's a little bit longer. And this is a woman's medium. So these are all gonna be in my show. And I need to, once I wash all these, I need to get all my flannels out and like start taking pictures because I want to be able to showcase the item so people will, you can follow sellers that you want to get notified when they have sales. And you can find upcoming shows and follow that show so it notifies you when they go live. This is just, truthfully, I got it for myself to wear under my flannels. And this is just a Hanes men's V-neck shirt. And I find like these are the best shirts to put under a flannel or when you're working outside. Or this is a men's Nike baseball dry fit. What size is it? Extra large. Hoodie, and it's in great condition. It's white socks, so I just got to get it washed. Yeah, I don't have as many items in this one because that sweatshirt, I see a snag in it that I didn't see at the thrift store. It's not quite a hole, but it's definitely a snag that's going to turn into a hole. This is from Horny Toad, which is an older brand that is now called Toad & Co. But this brand did have a following. It does have a following. So people look for the old Horny Toad. And this is a very skinny, thin, brown, long-sleeved knee, kind of a mock neck or cowl neck more than anything because it's kind of wide. And it is a small. Yeah, small. It almost feels like, I'm gonna look at I can't remember if I looked at the material. See if I can find the material tag. It almost feels like it has merino wool in it. And I can't find the material tag. So maybe the material tag was cut out. I don't see where it was cut out, but yeah, it doesn't have it on there. It really feels like it has merino wool in it. But someone must have cut it out. I don't see where it was cut out, but I'll look that up too and see if I can find another one online. Got another flannel. pants, and they're flannel PJs. And I thought, well, why not include flannel PJ pants if I can find good ones? So these are Old Navy men's extra large. I think they're women's. I think they're women's. Either way, Old Navy extra large. Then I've got a vintage pair of women's 550 relaxed fit tapered leg, size 14 regular Levi's. And you can just tell they're older. They do have the tapered leg. These are kind of, you know, they're high-waisted. They kind of remind you of the mom pants. Mom jeans, is that what they call them? And yeah, they're in great condition. So anyway, get them washed up. You probably can hear my washer going right now. I'm running a load of some clothes so I can get them listed. This is just a Crown and Ivy blouse, size small. This brand actually, they make beautiful dresses, and this was a very pretty tropical shirt, 3/4 sleeve. It's kind of got the jaguar on it, or cheetah, I guess. Got the cheetah. And it is rayon nylon, rayon, and spandex. So it's kind of got this jersey knit feel, like a thick jersey knit feel, but it's just beautiful. It looks like it's not even been worn hardly. So this I happen to just kind of find accidentally. It is a Fayette Chill, size small, which is it's a pretty popular outdoor brand from Fayetteville, Arkansas. And you can tell it's like got a kayaker on it. It says pull over, I hear banjos, Fayette Chill. And it is a size small. So I think it's a men's size small. A women's small could really like fit in it too, but anyway, it's in great condition. And then the last thing in this bag, which I debated it against, but it is a Bob Mackie Studio. Some of his pieces can sell well. I thought this was very pretty. I've sold Bob Mackie before. It is like a cropped blazer, and it's only got one closure on it. If I can close it. I'm pretty sure it only had one. Yeah. And then you can tie it. You tie it up above. But look at that. Isn't that it's beautiful. So, and it's lined. It's got a line. So it's kind of got like a cape, like a cropped cape-like appearance to it. So there was 11 items. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 items exactly. So my cost of goods is $1 each. So that is great. That is kind of what I shoot for. If I can get them less than $1, I love it. So there's that. And then we'll go through what I got at the other thrift store. The other thrift store is the thrift store where you can actually put other items in as well as clothes. So we'll see how many I got. The first item is this brand new, I'm not gonna call it, it's like a ribbon. It's from Hobby Lobby, which is said Hobby Lobby $8.99. It's like this faux bark-like lace ribbon, wide ribbon. And since I do a lot of crafting, I've showed you guys in previous videos, I love to craft, so I got this for myself. And since I sell my crafts, it can also be considered a business write-off because I do mainly sell my crafts. Tommy Bahama, size medium. This is just a pretty polo. It's kind of got this cool, like heathery blue look to it, but Tommy Bahama. Tommy Bahama, there's so much of it. But it will still sell. This is a flannel that really needs washed. It is a Wrangler flannel. It's got the patched elbows. I thought it was really cool. It just stinks a little bit. And this is a men's size medium. I liked it because it had like this zipper pocket. Where's it at? Yeah, right here on the front. And the elbow patches I thought were cool. There's a glass. I have another glass in here with that. This is a women's Theory. It is a, I'm gonna have to look. I haven't sold a whole lot of Theory pieces, but it's like a PT, TP. I don't know. I don't know their sizes. I'll have to look. But it's a kind of a opened knit cardigan. It's really pretty. It definitely needs wash too. It's kind of got that waterfall, what do they call that? A waterfall front. Very nice fall piece. And Theory is expensive. Next is a men's Columbia button-up short sleeve shirt. Great condition. It's a men's size extra large. Columbia, it's kind of like Tommy Bahama. Like, there's just so much of it. So much of it. This, I wasn't sure. Tarte. I've not sold Tarte before, and I have not looked this up. So, you know what? Let's just... sometimes Tarte cardigan. Tarte. So it's kind of one of those bread and butter-ish. I mean, here's one for $35. I put Tarte cardigan blazer because it is like this knit, and maybe that's what I should put. It is like a knit blazer. You see, this is just fuzzies. It's like this thick knit blazer. And then the arms roll up. So it kind of gives it a contrast. And then underneath the collar is that same. So let me just put Tarte knit blazer. I have eBay open right here. Knit blazer. I'm not gonna like put the size in yet. 35, 40, 39, 22, 29, 25. So it's telling me there's 122 results for Tarte knit blazer. So I try and keep it pretty, just easy, generic title. And then I'm gonna go over to the left-hand side and scroll down. And where it says show only, you click sold items. It filters it. It's showing only 6 results. So there's 122 listed. Only 6 have sold in the last 90 days. So here's one for $19.99, $13.59. Then one was, it's crossed out. So that means they took an offer, but they had it listed for $15.95. An offer was taken on a $25. So you kind of get a feel. So even though they were listed for, you know, what did I say, $30, around 20, 30, they're only really selling. I mean, here's one that did sell for $24.99, but they're really only selling average probably around the $15 mark. So kind of gives me an idea. One of the ways you can kind of look to see if it is a good brand, like if the tag is like stitched on the side instead of, you know, I don't know. It's just the way the tag, like on this Theory tag. Theory is a good, expensive brand. And it's just like gently stitched on the side. And sometimes that is an indicator of a good, expensive brand. So it was very similar to that. But some boutique brands are doing that too. So you can't really quite go by that all the time. I'm kind of setting I got little things here and there. I'm trying to set them out so I can show you the clothing. This I thought was a good, cute little summary piece. It's from W5. You can get this at TJ Maxx, Ross. It's a size extra large. But look at that, isn't that cute? It's got a sailboat. It's definitely like this navy white striped nautical. Just very cute. And it's a size extra large. So I don't know what I'll quite do with that. This was a Nickelodeon. It's brand new with tag. It's not vintage. I wish it was. I really wish it was. So yeah, definitely it's new with tag. And it's the Rugrats. So we'll see what that, let's just look that up while we're at it. My video, I'm trying to not have such a long Nickelodeon Rugrats t-shirt. So 323 have sold. 323 have sold. So they're selling around, like here was a rare one. Rare 90s movie promo, $135. That's what it sold for. But $477, $5, $4.99. And they have some $9.99 ones, $10, $17. So it really just kind of depends. Here's one very similar to mine. That's $13.99. So it gives you an idea. I've got another flannel. Man, I might actually have enough to schedule my first show now. This is a women's express size medium. Very cool. It's very lightweight flannel. It's not a heavy flannel. It's kind of got the low where you could wear with leggings for sure, and it would cover your butt. So very pretty. And then another flannel pair of PJ pants. These are Polo Ralph Lauren size large. And they're just gray or black and red. I have a hard time sometimes on whether it's men or women's. I think these are men because they're a little bit longer. This was very cute. I wish I could wear stuff like this sometimes. It's H&M linen collection. So H&M does have some nice linen pieces. This is a size extra large. It's just a cropped blouse. Isn't that pretty? I have my eye on one of their old linen dresses. That's very pretty. So put that in there. And then the last clothing piece is this. And truthfully, oh no, what happened to the other glass? Oh, you know, it had a chip in it. I'll go ahead and show you then. You've seen these in previous hauls. These old cactus Libby glasses, I can't help but to pick them up because I think they're just, I've sold several sets of these before, but the problem is right now I have several sets listed. So I'm like, well, I can either list this with one of my sets or just start trying to collect another set. So, which I'll probably actually do. So this is an old Anne Klein knitwear collection piece. It is a size small. It is cotton and metallic yarn. It's hand wash from the inside out. And it's just this very cool metallic-y, but look at the bottom. Look at the bottom. So I'm very clear in my description on vintage pieces that I normally do not wash vintage pieces prior to selling. And it smells vintagey. You know, my hanging system kind of allows things to air dry, which I like. That can sometimes help get some smells out. But I'm very cautious with washing, especially a piece like this. So something like a description you can put in this is old money, because it does kind of seem like, you know, some rich woman would wear this to I don't know, to a pool party or something. I don't know. But I just thought it was really cool. All the beadwork is there and intact. So that's the clothing. And then some extra little pieces I got as well. I've got some ornaments. And truthfully, I'm probably going to just sell them in my flea market booth. Or if I get to go to a craft fair, I'll take these with me. Because people are always looking for fun ornaments. So there's those. And then I have this little cute ornament. And I love how they put the wire into the ceramic. So these are, all three of these are ceramic. And then I got this cute, because I love cardinals. Reminds me of my grandma. Got this cute little homemade ornament with a cardinal on it. It does say 2013. I got this cute shelf sitting gnome. You know, this is probably a dollar store item. Now, someone had it marked for $2 prior to it going to this thrift store, but anyway, it'll be cute to add to either a craft or to put in my flea market booth. And then this last piece is a Robert Stanley home collection. This was originally marked $4 somewhere else, which I'm kind of surprised no one bought it for that. But it looks like it was from Hobby Lobby for $8.99. So it's still brand new. And it is a glass ornament with a gnome and a couple bees on it. Very cute. Very, very cute. So what I'll do is I'll look it up to see if these even are selling online. If not, I'll put it in my booth at Christmas time for definitely, probably $4 and see if I can sell it at Christmas time. And then last is these vintage thimbles. And I thought they were really cool. Here's some old metal ones. But what I loved are these two precious little vintage girls. Look at those. Aren't those cute? So I'm gonna look these up today to see if they sell online at all. And then if not, I'll just put these in my booth. So here's a cardinal. Here's just an old like ceramic-y one. This one is got a, it's kind of got this lacy, yeah, like flowered. And then just an old painted wooden one. And then a seashell one. So I'll put them in my booth probably. So let's see how many pieces I have for my cost of goods. I'm gonna count these as one since they were all together. So let's see how many clothing pieces I have. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that is less than $1 cost of goods on clothes for sure. And then I got all of these pieces, so I can count this as 12. 13, 14, 15, and then I'll probably count these ornaments as 1. So that was 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I'll just divide that out then and log my cost of goods, and there you go. So thanks for joining me. Yeah, I'm gonna start trying to do daily what sold videos, or even every other day, just to have more videos come in, maybe shorter videos, and then you guys can catch these hauls every once in a while. So let me know if you like that, or if you'd rather have like 1 week of me showing you what sold with the pictures like I used to do. So yeah, but I have some things in mind, and I'll try and list my Whatnot information down there in my eBay store in the description, so you can check that out. And have a blessed day, and I hope you guys, yeah, go make someone's day bright.